The Alternative Dig Talk. Real issues, real talk.
At first, we hit your gadgets with our state-of-the-art digitalized mobile studio with the debate on the road behind the wheels. Later, we launched our magnificent studios located on Plot 1A, Sawagude Close, Lukulinanganda, Machindye, Kampala, where we bring to you our must-watch shows like The Mighty Drive, Monday to Friday, 8 a.m., Hotline, Mondays, 7 p.m. As for legal matters, Twins at Bar, Tuesdays, 11 a.m., Wednesdays, 6 p.m. is Afro-Caribbean Link, where we connect Africa with the Caribbean. Voltage on Thursdays, 7 p.m., featuring a youthful panel. Interface with Dr. Kiza Besije every Friday, 12 p.m. with his call to action against injustices. Snap Talk, Saturdays, 6 p.m. with the trio. A must-watch, The Political Dice, Sundays, 8 p.m. with the duo that never stammers, and so much more. Watch us live on all our social media platforms. We are The Alternative Digitalk. Real issues, real talk.
The Alternative Dig Talk. Real issues, real talk.
Yes, mukulikeyo mukumulamu konza Edgar Mathew Karuhanga nzaba okuba yetondera kubanga tubuseeko network yaffe ebadde eri mukututawanya wano ne wali naye kirungi tukomyewo tugeredde mukumulamu nga ndi ku kibuuzo ky'omwami Kamoga Franklin Gooding webale kubanga otulava okuva e San Francisco kyasanyu nnyo obadde oyagala omwami ono Timothy akuddemu ku nsonga y'abavubuka ba NUP wabuziza nti alowooza ki ku bavubuka ba NUP ekibuuzo kyo wakimaze kibadde kiwanvu naye sigenda kukimalayo kubanga kirina engeri gye kivoolamu y'ensonga lwaki sigenda kukimalamu olowooza Frank akyabuuziza kiddamu otya kiki olowooza ku bavubuka bano aba National Unity Platform?
Ekisooka nzikiriza nti balina ensonga ze boogerako ezitatambula bulungi mu ggwanga awo tukkiriziganya and nabo baagala change bakulaba nga ebintu bikyuka mu ggwanga lino baagala kulaba nga ebintu bifuuka better so awo tukkiriziganya just that we stakkiriziganya nabo is the mode of operation nze ndowooza nti tulina engeri endala gye tusobola okuhandlingamu zino issues of which zabatakkiriziganyaamu nze ndowooza nnyo mu dialogue because buli kimu kitandika mu dialogue. We have been, of course, but I understand why they act that way because of the frustrations that have become too much. Because sanganga abamu bambi families are missing, you know, breadwinner wakavuddewo. I understand those frustrations. But Nzendoza, we can still sit down and design other ways of handling these issues. But
you know, all opposition, just even away from NUP, they no longer believe in that dialogue.
I know.
Many believe that when you dialogue with Mr. Museveni, it's not actually a dialogue between two people. He's the one dictating what to dialogue upon.
That is, I think that is a wrong misconception. It's a wrong misconception. Manyi nalaba nnyo ndanyina shows ntero laba nalaba mwami Mao much yali honorable Namboze nagambo mwami Museveni bw'otuula naye n'oyogera naye you end up taking byakugamba gwe nova ku mulamwa but sikiza nti kituva ate mwami Mao yagamba no me I sit with this man and debate just that abantu bagenda gamba but era yamala nasala because ndowooza sometimes government walabange you can't fight it. Sit down and work with them. Those are young. Tutule bagambe nze ndowooza zino alternatives. Just that sometimes when you sit with them bakulebolinga nga omuntu alidde bagamba go walidde and which is wrong. Which is wrong. Nze ndowooza well, you know, like the saying goes, there's so many ways of
Killing a rat.
Thank you. So sometimes if you don't go the radical way, there are other ways. Just as I take a tavuka banaffe wala becho agamba yache mainambu banampulira nga njoge twagamba gwe oli omu nabo but no. Zendoza botutula tusobola ku designinga other ways. And I saw the school they started. Simanyi, I don't know
School of leadership.
Those are things that we young leaders need. Academies ways too. What academy? Ghana Democracy Academy owned by NIMT. These are things. These academies young people need to be part of. Okulabanga batuwumba. Batu packaging. Okulaba nti we know what is going on in the country and how to maneuver. So simanyi content ze basomesa yo ne kanswe content mulungi.
Sebo te basomesa just for point of information. Isomero bali galawo.
I'm sorry. And a lot of police went and said mutuwe syllabus bitemu. But me I believe nti singa cause wala mwezo academies mutuja information and knowledge on how to handle certain issues.
But icho kyogerako kirungi nnyo. Naye it's like our government kagenderera okubanga tetuyiga nnyo ku bukulembeze. Because we used to have a study of civics, I hear, because I did not even get the privilege of studying it. Never abakuru baffe bali bagamba mbu babasomesanga civics, babasomesanga
political education.
Nika tukyabirabawo bagamba mbu oba kaali kagendera okubirekeraawo. Okuzimba breed weight.
I'm a student of political education, more level. Well, political education was teaching us about nationalism, kwagala gwanga lyo na history ya gwanga because twasomanga ko kulembeze or kulembeze wachuka butya, but it was basically about our political history, which I think if you're a young man out there wants to know these things, you can still get to know these things. Saga tukosenga excuse because information is out there.
Because YouTube is
webale no butabuno jebuli muzi bookshops. I know a teacher, yansomesa political education. Actually, no tabu jebuli, so sagala tukosenga excuse because this information is out there. If you want to know the presidents that have ruled this country, it is open, it is there. You get. So you sandi agadegama nti maybe government ekikosanga kagenderere kulaba nti no, that is not true. But in the Chendoza, we can sit down and have a better conversation.
So we got the style of Norbert Mao and DP. We are working with them.
Let me tell you, I believe it's the way to go. Kubanga labayo, tuganyulwamu ki okugenda ne tulwana twekuba batukubetiya gasi tuganyulwamu ki. Yet if we are a group of young smart people who say, hey, look here, tuze ono wachibina kino twagala kwogera nammwe, these things can work. Ate bikola bitya singa tuba tugenze mu nteeseganya etali ya blame game.
Teri kusonga nno.
Webali. Because nebali bajabira bagambe, oh, okay. Walwende nsonga eno. Nebo tugendanga tugenze ku blaminga. Mwakola bino ne gwayagala wetajawulira. Because naye looking obongo. And if you want to have a productive dialogue, mwena kukakana. And actually, into a bagamba biata iPod, bianga ego. Now, when ego comes in play, nothing can be. Temso tuka kunchintu chona. So it's until we all calm down. We say now, bibadeo, can we have a constructive conversation? What can we do to change? Twina masterclass twatandise ko yavuka just at limited to young people to want to make cover so kuwera enroll, but nkuweza avuke out there tusome ebitabo. You know, there's a lot of knowledge in books. Omanyi muzungu yagamba oyaga kweka kintu mufirika kiteke mu kitabo. There's a lot of knowledge in these books. Era ndoza okumu chimu chetugendagezako kukola. Era Mr. Primus wa NIMD ne professor ne professor Tash ndoza tugenda funa yoche tukola with youth parliament. Tubengere tukunganya abavubuka to have them read these books and get knowledge.
Book reading clubs.
Ndoza. You see, when you start reading and widening your knowledge, the way of changing things is not actually through that radical way.
It's not narrow.
You now start viewing things at a wider broad and knowing that if I want to cause change,
I can do
this and that. So olumungamba it is because of ignorance. Yes. That's why Fetros are the only way to cause these changes, being radical, opposing, but oppose while bringing an alternative. Well, I know they bring alternatives, but
Some don't.
Okay, but
Many don't.
But I don't believe that radicalism of going to the streets and what is actually the way to go.
Exactly. By the way, it's actually...
Kubanga, because money we're talking about, do you know how much money is spent coming down on Kwekarakasa? It's a lot of money. Because we must seek more allowance. Like, it is a lot of money we spend in those things. Yet, if we sit down, yes, mulimu corrupt officials. Can we sit down and say, Mr. President, look here, there is this person and this person and this person? Because we're to a collective voice. So we're reaching on something very big. Exactly. We will not reach there. So Avoka, back to his issue. Avoka I'm not against them. I believe everybody frustrated enough for it to leave. But then those Twitter go choose some community to handling.
I don't know kuvuma Avoka when people vuma nyo. Especially when you disagree with them.
Of course, Siwona Sagaranti wona bavumi no Siwona. But like I said, bavuma because they're frustrated, yes. But Nzendoza, we can still sit down and get other ways. Okay,
we also have an issue of Uganda that is divided, especially along tribal basis. This thing has not been there. It's cropping up. A certain group of people from a certain area now looked at. When you hear people like the Karuhangas of this world, I know. And to some extent, they don't
know that.
They don't know that.
I know.
How do we deal with this? Because it's further deepening the gap between the young people. I think I think that no tribe, no what, better.
Manyi mitwe biruma. Biruma okulaba nti abavuka twandibadde tutula fenna twanso dividing over tribal lines.
Along tribal lines.
You get? And there's this misconception of people thinking, as long as you look like a Westerner, you're very okay. They actually think you can get a phone and call the president. Yet it's not true. So and let me tell you, people are using those lines. People that are trying to divide us. Because now, one, they have their own interests. Bane bagwa bagamba wanokuita onyina kukozesa tribal card, which is wrong. And yet, if we want to cause change, everything will be take a bali. Kubanga it's affecting our tribe endala, which affecting omulala. It's affecting our dini endala, which affecting our dini endala. So why do we go that way? Why not say, look here? Because I mean, we are all Ugandans at the end of the day. Nembera wa tribe, ndi muna Uganda. Because bajagamba nkulidde wano, bazali mabazalidde wano, nanga bana ngera bera wano. So why do you sideline me? But why? You get? Yet issues, I mean, mafuta bwegeyongera affecting afena. Omugati bwegeyongera affecting afena. So ate watuddamu ebyo tuva ku main goal ne tudda kulira abane bayisawo ebyabwe ne babbe gwanga lino nga tulimu ebyo. Tumukwekuba. Yet fa avuka bande bade batwa tugambe hey omubi wuli tumukwate tuzeno. So nze ndowooza
oba ina valid point nga certain people from certain areas be bali obulungi.
Si bonna. It's just a small cocoon of people. And now it's so unfortunate maybe those people are from a certain area. But si bonna. And I can tell you, even people who are not from that area who are still looting this country.
Exactly.
They're there.
True.
You get. True. But now, because some certain individuals want to kuisa obiyawe, they paint that picture. Sagala tanga kumenya bintu wano na hii we all know. You get. So can we stop being hoodwinked? Because these people are hoodwinking us to follow the right channel. Sorry, to follow the wrong channel. Yeah. You get. They come here with winkers, mudeli bakole byabwe muzuke ngo budde bugenze. So nze nga bavubuka.
Mwe mukyali mbumulugu.
Webale ate bitatuyamba. You get bitatuyamba. So can we sit down? Ate kyensawa n'abakulembeze baffe aba different political parties in different actually abakulembeze aba different political parties n'abakulembeze abalala bavubuka. Can we not preach hate? Can we not preach division? Can we preach obumu? Kubanga bana bakama bafe bagenda bana bakulu bafe bagenda vambine ebifo. So tugenda kukolagana tutya.
Uganda is still here.
Ateze ngamba abantu amu, we do not have to be friends. We don't have to be friends to work together.
Exactly.
We don't have to be after we go sit and no. Can we have a common cause to Gata? What's the common cause? Uganda. how are we going to make this country a better place? Let's sit, let's have these ideas, let's implement these things.
Exactly. Uganda, you can start
you get
Uganda first.
The more we start having such open minds, friendship.
Exactly.
So can we start as us not being friends, but can we start as colleagues? Can we make things work? Then from there, Uganda. Then to them, divisions are to take them. Never to not them divisions. Told you to get again.
Exactly.
I'm not against political parties because we political party ina ideologies zayo ina bikiriza mbyanjalo ku political parties endala naye yes tubere nabyo naye tume kubera na division.
But you've even brought out another view. Are these political parties relevant today? Because Zendaba the idea of political parties was a uniting body, a caravan to take power. That was prior to independence. Right now, political parties is that relevant to the politics of today, especially, let me be real, with the dispensation that has been in power for over 38 years. Political parties no longer have identity. They are all divided. Political parties. There's tuned ideology. Wetwogerera kati amazima political party kwa nalabye lwaki nkubuuza kino ekibuuzo kati because twalabye wali abayawukanye ku bannaabwe nabo ne bagenda tandika political party tolina tunena kutula mbu eno political party ina ideology ki it feels like they are just conniving because they have been disenfranchised by some people so ne beegatta like a group of selfish people by particular to start up something. There is no vision to it. It's just let's connive to fight them. So Nenchileta Kweno question really, are they relevant today?
It goes back to what I was saying about Sigamanto Kulembeze where your party were in power for so long, no. But into a proper vision, Chifa. Like I said, I'm not against anything. But in Sanganga maybe umutandisi wa kanamegende kanzame chuzomenti. Relevance, are these political parties still relevant? Yeah, I'd say the answer is both yes and no. Many of the political parties zitandikibwa abantu abana their own interests. So the issue of whether they are relevant or not, Sandy agade to debating nyoneze nandigambe mvuka aliye before you enter any political party. So finding out their values. Do they resonate with your kirism? Because zitandikibwa abantu ate buli muntu abayina chanonya webale nnyo. So wengo mvubuka aliyeyo a political party, does it resonate nebyo yagala okola nebyo kirizamu in those discussion yandibadde awo bwolabanga resonating nebyo kirizamu then joining bwolanga te resonating nabyo kirizamu gireke kubanga at the end of the day we are all human beings ate tewali kise bino gwanga nga greed.
Exactly.
Greed has become so bad to the point that abantu bansova kumulamwa because banonya
nsimbi
and ate abantu batandika oyingiramu eyo mentality abatalina kyaluzinga. Kitange yangamba nga omuntu atatya kuswala muntu mukyamu nnyo because atalina kyafiirwa. They can do anything. So greed weyingiramu awo bintu byononeka. So kiyinza ogamba ku issue ya are these political parties really relevant? Ekyo nze nkirekedde bavubuka because bavubuka bakkiriziganya mu change wavubuka waba batagikkirizaamu wala bakkiriza ebyabwe. So you just look for a party that resonates with what you believe in then move with that. Because at the end of the day, what you believe in is what actually guides you.
Yes, kati kwe chicho kirizamu genda necho chokirizamu. Waliwo ekibuuzo ekirala agambe help me ask Timothy. He doesn't believe in street demonstration, but it seems it's the language our government hears. No.
I don't know. It's not the language they hear.
No.
It's not the language they hear.
But it's on record. Every time the people protest, there is change. What about semblance of demonstration?
But let me ask you.
Nobody reacting. I have never seen a reactionary government like the NRM.
No, let me ask you. But if you want to go that way, change eyo ebeerawo permanently oba
era oluusi ebeera just kukubaganyawo just kugattagattawo
then bamala ne babayita ne bafuna gwe babuliisa musirika but talking about fundamental changes want things that are actually going to work. Like I said, like have you said, do you know the power that young people have if we actually united and smart and we sit and say, hey, this is it. Agamani. And njalo chitegere, ate government wela abantu abali united we batu. Ate be ones. Because now those are the threats.
Yes.
You get? Now, mfocho kuderi okukwekala kasa. Katule to organize tugambe tuze kurana namwe. But we want to give alternatives.
Okay.
This is the checks and balances tugambe wano muteleze because tali muntu actually kino kitwale ne bane mukyalawo nga akoze ensobi to girlfriend nakola ensobi no janga omu blaming ngo yombo they don't take it, they get defensive. They get defensive. But how about you change ngamusanga muri mu good muzunga negundi kino labotya kino tuchuse wantu tuchuse
you speak out of good
now now I tell you, that is what people first people know the power of that na ye baga nabamba batanso chilemesa because they're benefiting from bono of you
yes.
So they now fight so that we do not
unite.
You get so yet yatinzendoza to uniting twina binyo tsolo kola bingi nyo
kale tewali buzibu azizine dakika obulayi 14 atubenga tuva mu kifo kino sigenda kuvaho nga sikubuziza ku the tweeting general. I want what is your take on people in layer in uniform taking part in political aspirations, making political statements, and in this time round to the person of the CDF, Mr. Mhozi Kainerugaba, who doubles as the first son, by the way. He's a CDF, he's an advisor on special operations, but he's also, he's a man who's wearing uniform. Do you agree with his, or what do you think about the statements he's making of his social medias?
This is my view. We need to remember that General Mhozi is still a human being. That's one. He's so passionate about the issues that are happening in this country. Atenga, like I saw, you're gonna how did you join leadership? Now in Ebiala, bitali bitufu, be going wrong.
Of course.
The issue of why he is involving into political discussions that he's supposed to be a neutral human being is another topic. But can we also look at it in the angle of nalaba already bitateredde naye muntu ate wowe ine ensigo y'obufuzi mundamu gwe like bwe bintu otaba na control over, you find yourself making certain statements. Webale kaitamu you get so, and the fact that he's the first son chimanyi yakula bakitabe byakola. You get, I know
atafena twagala kuberanga batata
ate atojja kwesanga nga naffe twakulanga twabiranga na batata ffe ugenda ku mulimu gwe so nga yakulanga na kitabe nga bereko mu state house alaba how things move, and he thinks there is another way of how things should move. So nze ndowooza naye muntu wadde kama ne kayitamu which I think doesn't, you know, techiri mateeka naye kasita byayogera sichwanti bina hambye because nga sichwanti bina ate omuntu ku street gwe biri mu kutuga
nda naye olweyogera ko wano kyagenda ku attackinga Kenya.
No, you see like any young person out there, I mean, if you know social media, sometimes it take over into Kwarwadi, you know, and you see, if you use Twitter, sometimes it causes engagement on your account. So now, but you know, it's really he can't do that. But also what people think about it, like you get, but it's not something.
Then you poke the beast.
Yeah, you get it's more of just poking. So Sanjaga to be too serious.
But this man is
just that people say with his position, we wouldn't be. But
and many soldiers are looking at him, and he's doing this.
Yeah, I know.
Remember, as the mother cow chews, the calf is also seen.
I know. True. But in Zamundo was a young. We all know he knows what is supposed to be done. So, can we first look at? Let's first leave those tweets as Zogiraku attacking. But mu byayogera ebimu mulimu ensa oba temuli nsa.
Oluusi ebeeramu nnyo.
So can we concentrate on
n'ebi byabyogerako.
Webale, can we concentrate ku nsa gyayogera? Katunulire issue, waliwo issue gyayogerako entuufu oba teriiwo. Bw'eba teriiwo, then katumuhandling bwambi byayogera temuli kyamakulu, then ndowooza twali mutunde mugende. Naye bw'aba byayogera nga mulimu ensa, so ndowooza si kikyamu. Kiri ekirala ekyokuba nti ali mu uniform is another discussion, and I believe waliwo amateeka agayina omuhandlinga, so I will leave that to...
He looks like he's above the law though.
No one is above the law. No one is above the law.
In this country, some people are more equal than others.
No. Era ekyo nsaba tukirekere abakulu because waliwo sector ino handlinga ewuka tukibalekere because I know bakiraba and chamanyi they have these discussions. You get? So can we concentrate ku issue ya mulimu enso batemuli?
Is there a problem if he wants to take power?
It's not. He's a Ugandan.
Why do Ugandans feel like it's a bad thing if you took power?
Well, like I said, buli muntu anendowooza of course ambagamba omutaano wa president okulembeza bujja kuba bwansikirano bate bujja bwansikira. Bw'ajja okujja bw'anaaba asazeewo okujja nga president kyemanya gyayingira akalulu. So ajja kuba taze mu kalulu, ajja kuba tefuuse monarchy yansikirano. That's one. Two, abantu ambagamba bw'aba wakujja mu kalulu asooka resigning, which I know kasebe kanaatuuka ajja resigning, ajja bivaamu because tosobola kujja mu kalulu ng'otekyali serving. Olaba ne ba public servants, you can't even stand in any political position if you're still you get. So amateeka we gali bw'anaaba asazeewo okujja ajja resigning ayingira akalulu. Yes,
okay. Tuwali vizuri. Kama nga tumaliriza. Roadmap ya kisanja kyo. Wahintinze kono gamba ogenda kukola nnyo ku accountability. Ndishe byabyo tuba tukusuubiramu, especially for rural young people. Wagambi mujatambuzanga zino regional sittings, that's good. Netuba empowerinze batya kwa bana abavubuka abali mu byalo. Kisooka bategeera ebigenda maaso naye ate be basinga okubeera affected by poverty because most of them balima bulimi kyalimi ekyalya. Some of them can even spend a month nga takutte ku ssente, and that's a reality in this country. How do we empower these people? Mwina plan ki yaabwe?
The beauty about the National Youth Parliament is we have development partners. But run the government of Uganda, they don't run all programs. Sometimes centers is better way. Sometimes we are constrained by the budget, but we get development partners to come on board. Ministries in Jaulo. Sometimes when they want to implement certain things, to find other partners. Now, for it to buy in our ground, because there's no parliaments, there's no regionals, there's so many organizations that come on board. So the advantages of Twinanti is not organizations that Twina, because there's so many issues that we can talk about.
Yes, so.
More issue about education. So many organizations that can actually help, in that sector. More issue yamas because regions as let's say like the east, the north, by issue yamas clean water. They don't have access to clean water. Well, we have so many organizations we can partner with to make sure we increase how clean water is actually accessed by these people. Yes. So it's already in Daba. We already have most of these things at our disposal. We just have to act. And we have to act intentionally. Because at the end of the day, if you're a leader and you're not intentional, so it has to start with us being intentional about issues, about wanting to cause these changes. So already, me and my speaker, we already intentional leaders. That's why battle on that, because they see capacity in us. And we also want to see people better at the end of the day. We also want to see young people out there having a change. So advantage between now we have these people around us, and I know by the time it's time for Chinagwera chapa tukoze we change awolo.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
Kale mukama wange. Nga tumaliriza maybe bichi byotero nyumirwa oba toli mu bitu bya politics. We like to end on a light note.
But actually can be of course, as a reader, they say you can't be a leader if you're not a reader. A leader must read. So of course you kusoma ku butabao, but away from the serious things. Nyumira live band playing just to have those conversations, meet people. Actually love making new friends. Njagala nyo kubira socializing n'abantu. So wesanga nyo nga ndi nyo mbantu tuogera, you get. Sikalulu, but I believe the more we network is the more we understand things that we actually don't know. Trying to say the endala bitambula bitabaroza batya. So byagala nnyo. So yeah, bintu byembera mu nnyo.
Okay.
Socializing is socializing is one of the things I enjoy. And that as socializing, I am there.
Okay, no problem. Thank you so much, sir. It was a privilege having you on the show.
Thank you for hosting me as well.
All right, maybe we're parting shots, so abantu babakulaba. Piece to camera.
Mwabale kuwachinga. Thank you for, first of all, thank you for hosting me on this show. It's my first time, but I believe we've talked about issues, and I'm looking forward to being hosted.
Of course.
Nkubiriza nebaza nnyo mukama wange, Speaker wa National Parliament. Yes, nkutumide konyo. Katulabe how we move, and I'm sure the future is actually bright.
Of course, of course.
For good in my country.
Of course. Kale, twayanziza nnyo at just 4 minutes to the top of the hour. Thank you so much for tuning in. From the time we started at 8 a.m. up to now, I have been with Mr. Ngabo, Timothy. He is the Deputy Speaker for Uganda's Youth Parliament. And of course, we've been talking about everything youth and young people. I hope that you've got something for yourself. My name is Edgar. I've been with Lillian Lowed on camera, and of course, Mr. Arnold Mokose Anthony is always in production. In case you want to advertise with us, feel free to just call him. His number is 0701 800 Noti Msanvu, Noti Emunana, Noti Bili Mubili. He'll be able to guide you on how you can advertise your products with us. We can do live streaming for your event in case you have an event. In case you have, you want photography, we do that. Weddings, anything. Videography, we also do that. We do events organizing. We can do events moderation. Everything that is really about media, we're here to serve you. From the entire team, my name is Edgar Mathew Karuhanga. We shall see you tomorrow. It will be a Woman Crush Wednesday with Luwede and Farida right here to take you through the morning. From the entire team, God bless you. God bless Uganda. See you tomorrow. Same time, same station. This is Digitalk TV.
The Alternative Dig Talk. Real issues, real talk.